Khloe and Tristan. It's very complicated.
It's really not.
Just couldn't get it together in that area of like being a faithful boyfriend.
I know how much I care about you. I know how much I love you. You're my best friend. How come I meet my person? Why put you through that?
If you can't answer that question, I don't know if she can help you with that. That's a question for a therapist.
How is Tristan? Him and I are great friends.
You getting that sausage?
What the hell?
Is he driving you crazy?
I mean, yes and no.
Now, so Ho is like your house finished, and then it's like Khloe gonna be crying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the house can't be complete without a man.
I don't think he
What
was
was
thinking.
mindset when you cheated?
Oh,
You're asking me?
Who the else am I talking to?
not bringing this up again.
Maybe you might want to try to save your family.
But I
give this a
have.
shot. Just
What is wrong with you people?
If someone did what Tristan did to my daughter, I would probably castrate them
for sure.
and
Damn.
smile doing it.
Hey, what's up you guys, it's me Luke and welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I post commentary and reaction videos about movies, TV shows, and pop culture, and I've been doing a reaction and commentary series to the Kardashians reality show on Hulu since it first started airing. I'll link the playlist down below if you want to catch up. We're currently up to season 4. My previous video was a video all about Kim across 4 episodes of season 4 and her storyline with being like a workaholic, or is she just addicted to money, and like her tough life as a single mom with her chef and her nannies. Yeah, so if you want to check that video out, click the link in my description and you can watch that. And today's video is going to be all about Khloe and Tristan and how Kris, her mother, is like pressuring her to get back together with her ex who's cheated on her numerous times and got her pregnant under false pretenses while he got another woman pregnant. Okay, so why she would want to do that? We'll just have to find out. It's a mess, and I've already reacted to these 4 episodes over on my Patreon, so I do post my extended full reactions to the episodes over there. But today's video is like Khloe's storyline from episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5 of season 4 of the Kardashians. So without further ado, let's get into it because I'm about to dive in. That one had a little spice to it. To this Khloe and Tristan mess.
Well, I just wanted, you know, have some of the fam over to have a little martini night.
Are we gonna get into the Tristan of it all? Yep.
How have you been?
I'm doing all right, you know. Life just throws a monkey wrench at you sometimes.
So yeah, if you don't remember, Kristen's mother passed away at the end of season 3, and his house that was currently under renovations got flooded because the roof caved in, so he can't live there anymore. And Tristan's brother is disabled, and his mother was taking care of him. So now Tristan is living with Khloe, and his special needs brother is living with them as well. Him and Khloe are not together, they're just co-parenting and now roommates, question mark.
It's always good when you have family with you to have your back and make everything better.
I mean, I definitely feel overwhelmed and I guess stressed at times, but I'm not the one that's going through most of the pain here.
It's nice of her to do this and like support and stuff, but I don't know if living together is the best idea. I mean, Lord knows he has enough money to get a rental, but let's just see what happens. I don't know. I just don't trust Tristan after the repeated cheating and trickery of getting Khloe into having a baby when he had already gotten another woman pregnant and she didn't know. Oh, so I'm not a fan of Tristan. It's hard for me because I feel like I want to be empathetic to his situation, but I don't like him.
Well, hello. Hi. How are you? This is my martini sommelier.
She's got her own sommelier. Is that a joke? I mean, I wouldn't be so... Oh, he doesn't look very good at his job.
To my first martini.
First martini.
Since what? Like ever? Or...
Mom.
I don't get martinis. Are you not just drinking straight vodka?
Ooh, no wonder you're drunk all the time.
What?
what?
I didn't know everyone was getting dressed up.
We're at 3 different parties.
We are.
You want something to drink?
Do we even need Jello shots?
Jello shots? What are you at a frat party, Kim?
I'm definitely still a lightweight. I'll have like 2 shots and I'll be wasted.
Jealous.
And it's so much fun. Seriously, I know you guys don't believe me. Ask Beyonce. I danced all night long at her party.
Oh, just a little Beyonce flex?
I think I blacked out.
You can't black out over 2 shots, be for real.
Where is your relationship with Tristan?
She was always a Tristan apologist.
I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, and you're gonna hate us, and you're gonna think Khloe's whatever. It's so crazy because he's such a good friend and he's such a good like dad.
I'm sorry, if you're cheating on my sister even once, you're dead to me. The fact that he's done it multiple times and you're like, he's such a good friend. Like, please. Sometimes you can co-parent and then not do the rest. I mean, look, Scott and Courtney do it. They're not friends and they co-parent. But then again, you are all still friends with him. That I kind of understand a little bit more because Scott was in their life for so long and his parents both died. So I kind of get that.
We just couldn't get it together in that area of like being a faithful boyfriend. So it's like, you want to obviously hate him for that. Yeah, of course, his actions and who he was, like, so like, I can't deny that. And we've had our talks about it, but he's also shown so many decent things.
Okay, well, let's get into the specifics. What kind of decent things are we talking about? I mean, maybe it's okay as long as they don't get back together, but Jesus Christ, I don't even know. I mean, a lot of the drama of season 1 and season 2 was the whole Tristan and Khloe baby scandal, so.
Just has been a really good person and friend. When he saw me struggling with my kid, he started showing up to the games. He picks Sana, will always come to my defense, especially if it's stuff with like me and my ex, and I just like never forgot that. So it's like, I'll never really throw someone away and act like I don't feel like they can grow and evolve.
The issue with him was not that he was not a good person or not a good dad. It was that he was unfaithful to Khloe and was lying to her repeatedly. And how are you gonna be able to tell if he's grown or changed from that issue if they're not together? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe if he's just in their lives but he's not with Khloe, then that's fine. But what was the reason? They've never really gotten into why he did what he did to her. Is he a sex addict? Was he not fully into her? Like, what? I mean, then again, trying to make sense of cheating is like, I don't know. They just haven't given us enough information. It's like so vague. If you're gonna let us into your life, let us in. You know what I mean? They like keep us on surface level with this new show.
What's going on with Amari?
What happened at the hospital
Amari's
today?
his brother.
Amari has the most severest type of epilepsy. He has the worst type of seizures you can have, and he was having so many cause such severe brain damage, and that's why he can't walk or talk.
I don't know how I feel about them like making Tristan's disabled brother a storyline on the show.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
I mean, I guess if Tristan's okay with it, but I don't know, I feel kind of uncomfortable watching it. I don't know, it, like for some reason feels a little bit exploitative. It like seems like a way for them to be like, look how nice of a person I am, I'm taking care of this guy, like.
Khloe's compassion for Tristan and Amari is extraordinary.
I don't know, I don't know.
Amari is teaching us a lot of life lessons.
Like, I don't want to be sad. What do they want the show to be? I mean, I guess this is a big part of their life now.
He becomes part of your soul, and you can't understand how this happened or why this happened. So hopefully it teaches my family that life is a beautiful thing.
It just, like, doesn't feel, I don't know.
The kids are ready to have dinner, so I'm coming!
I'm thinking maybe she'll be right there.
Sometimes you just gotta yell.
Is this a paparazzi?
How the hell they here?
I recognize the outside of that restaurant. Celebrities go to that all the time. Of course there's gonna be paparazzi.
There's another one to my left. I know. Go. Okay. Oh, wow.
Isn't it so funny that celebrities are so glamorous, but they have to go out the back, go in and out of the back where it's not glamorous? Like, that's kind of a weird juxtaposition.
I was talking to Tristan. I'm still hoping they can figure it out because good how them being under the same roof, there was some life in there. And I don't know how that's gonna adapt when it's just her and those walls and the babies.
What, so you think Khloe can't be happy without a man? You think Khloe can't be content without Tris disdain?
It is going to be a different dynamic
Yeah.
because I think they're great at co-parenting together.
Let's leave it at that.
The whole situation is so unfortunate because, you know, every kid don't have that.
He's such a great dad. She's such a great mom.
You should have one more talk with her because life is so short.
Is he seriously trying to convince Kris to convince Khloe to get back together with Tristan? You just said they're so lucky, those kids are so lucky they have parents who get along and are good at co-parenting. So many other kids don't have that. Leave it at that, because like, what happens if they get back together, it gets so messy, so bad that they have a horrible split and then they can't co-parent well? Like, just stop. Mind your business. Khloe says she doesn't want to get back together with him.
I think Khloe and Tristan, it's very complicated when you look at it from the outside.
It's really not. Like, she's given him chances before and okay. Not only did this man cheat on her when she was pregnant the first time, and cheat on her again while they had an embryo being implanted in a surrogate and had gotten that other woman pregnant. Why does he keep cheating on her when it has to do with their babies? It's not like he just cheated on her. He cheated on her while she was pregnant. She had to be in the delivery room, like giving birth to True, while under the knowledge that Tristan had just cheated on her while she was home alone pregnant. Then they get to organize together to have their embryo put into a surrogate, and she finds out while this is already being implanted that he got another woman pregnant. Am I the crazy one, or are these people insane? Let me know.
I'm not naive to the fact that my ex-boyfriend is living in my house,
It's weird.
that Tristan is in the very fresh stages of grieving. But without me being an asshole all the time, I still just want to make sure that boundaries are set.
Good, mature, healthy.
So what's going on with your house?
Yeah, when are you getting out of mine?
Because you're gonna eventually go back there.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to stay.
As of right now, the roof is
Or
still
I
intact.
have a feeling you're over there poking little holes in the ceiling.
So he could stay.
So right now, it's literally like a bunch of construction going on. Can't wait for you to see the finished product.
I can't wait to see the finished.
She really wants him out of her house.
I know. It's nothing like your own space, to a degree.
Not to a degree, just period.
She's like, get out of my house. Even though that house is probably so freaking huge, she could be like, just go to the East Wing. Doesn't she have a pool house?
Like, I still need my space. I still love being alone.
Yeah, that was a great house guest.
You are. You're super helpful. You're great with the kids. Trust me, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I never want to be someone that anyone can accuse that I misled them when it comes to love. I think I'm so adamant about that because
Make
I've
it crystal clear.
been on the receiving end of it. And I just don't think love is something you play with.
Seriously, like, thank you for, allowing me to crash here while my roof crashed to the floor. So,
Can they stop beating around the bush?
Are you working next week for ESPN?
yeah.
Doing live TV is really hard. Not saying anything inappropriate.
Yeah.
She's like, don't talk about me, don't embarrass me.
That's the one thing I think is bad about sports. We're groomed to be like so tough.
I really couldn't care less about people who play sports. Like, that's...
We're taught like, be the man, do what you please. Rose over hose, all these stupid words. It's like, bro,
Why are we even talking about this? What does that have to do with?
True's understanding stuff. Prince understand things where they go to school and they have classmates. Like, the last thing I want them to do is ever feel embarrassed that I'm their father.
Wait till they're a teenager.
Going down the journey I've been on right now, especially with having to my mom, I always ask myself, why do certain things that hurt certain people? I think the thing that always sticks to my mind, it's like,
Yeah, why do you?
I know how much I care about you. I know how much I love you. You're my best friend. How come I meet my person? How come I've done so much wrong things? I'm like, why put you through that?
If you can't answer that question, I don't know if she can help you with that. That's a question for a therapist.
Tristan has said before, like, I'm his person.
She's not his.
I'm not saying I don't believe him,
No,
but
Khloe, come on.
I've heard this.
Love bombing, emotional manipulation.
Of course, it's angered me before because I'm like, well, if I am, then why would you have treated me this way?
And he still done cheated on you.
How many times? Like, this isn't like, oh, a one-time thing and here we are.
Thank you.
Like, I love love and I am
Logic.
a hopeless romantic, but that's not going to change how I feel and what happened.
Also, you can have multiple loves in your life. You don't have to keep trying to make it work with someone who it's clearly not working with.
Yeah, Tristan, no matter what, like, we're not a family of like eye for an eye, especially in times of need. But I'm not justifying anything you've done. I mean, obviously, everything you did was
Oh, yeah, it's my decision. Business.
up.
Yeah.
And I'm strong enough that it's not going to break me.
But also strong enough that you don't want to put yourself back in the position where it happens again. Because doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity.
But also, Tristan, if what you say is true, thought I was your person or whatever you just said, then that means you'll feel this much more affected by losing me and want to change for yourself, not because there's a prize at the end of it. We're going to be in each other's lives for the rest of each other's lives because of our kids. So I'm not going to fight that.
She's basically telling him, like, use that to motivate yourself. Get better for yourself, not for me, because we're not going to be together. We'll still be in each other's lives because we have kids, and I'm not going to try and fight that. In layman's terms, she's telling him, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa.
I mean, what happened between Tristan and I was not some small little incident. It was some massive situation that really was a very traumatic experience for me in my life.
Well, yes.
So I'm not going to forget it.
And you shouldn't.
But I'm so proud that I'm able to be kind and mature and show my children that mommy and daddy can coexist and be co-parents.
That part. It is so disgusting. I've witnessed it. When parents fight in front of their kids or just don't talk to each other and then use their kids as messengers, like, it's just disgusting. Like, put your issues aside and co-parent for these kids that you brought into the world. So mature for her to do that. And, like, good that she's, like, letting Tristan know, like, that is what this relationship is, okay? We're not in a romantic relationship, we're co-parents.
I don't care what you did to me. This is something beyond my pain. My moral compass is saying for me to be a good person and to be supportive when someone is in need.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if I would necessarily do the same, but it is nice that she is. That's how she wants to be. And I'm okay with it. You know, I love Khloe, and if she's putting those boundaries in place, then I'm gonna let her rock. But at the same time, she is kind of like, it's been a while. Like, fix your house so you can move out.
You're a good person at your core. That's why I was with you. Everyone has done dumb shit in their life. Just not everyone does it on a public platform, which sucks. But
So you're saying if it wasn't public and he had cheated on you and the public didn't find out about it, you would still stay with him? Like, what are you saying? Well, just that it's a lot worse.
my mom, all of us, we're always rooting for you. We've always all believed what a great person you can be. You're not your past. Your past doesn't define you. And just moving forward, you know, hold yourself in a way that you will be proud of. Or if your kids read something about you, you're going to be proud of that. Because your legacy, what you want to leave behind, is way greater than what the world has been exposed to.
God, she is so nice and supportive to him, but it doesn't seem like it's what he wants to hear. Like, I feel like I can tell he's still in love with her and wants to be with her.
My plans for me and Tristan, for him and I to be good co-parenters. I don't really have plans. I haven't
Yeah, he needs to let her go. Move on. But you know what they say. Only know you love her when you let her go.
Make mommy proud. That's all it's about. So above watching us.
She's proud of you. She is.
Hold it close, don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
Show 'em how you
Ooh, so pretty. Always serving with her hair, always looking good. Oh, Scott.
Whenever I'm with Scott, I have so much fun, and we always have something to gossip about.
These two besties.
So hungry.
Still weird being besties with your sister's ex.
What would tickle your fancy pantsies?
Well, what's gonna really tickle my dick is if I just line this up for a second.
Love a good dick
Oh,
tickle.
Scott being hypersexual. We got Khloe organizing shit. It's just, what a throwback. But yeah, if you don't remember from season 3, Scott was in a really bad car accident, so his back's effed up.
Then you have to do physical therapy.
Damn.
You don't just like get new shit. I don't have to do a surgery. Who wants a surgery?
Oh, not me, but that's like you telling me.
And see, you have the money. I've got a messed up back. But the reason I haven't done it at physiotherapy is because I don't have the money, Scott. So what's your excuse?
I think Scott maybe needs a little pep talk because this is probably the unhealthiest I've seen him.
You gotta get an Easton. Dr. Pat will bring it. It's made for injuries and for treating isolated muscle.
And he can do something about it. He literally has the money.
Where do I get one?
I don't know, I'd have to ask Tristan or Dr. Pat.
How is Tristan?
He's good.
Has it brought you guys like closer? Or?
Him and I are great friends, but solid
Getting
friends. What?
You getting that sausage?
What the hell? Look at her face. He's like, you getting that sausage? I truly believe Scott has just not grown up. He's like stuck in the mind of like a frat boy 20-year-old. It's just so, it's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just, you getting that sausage? I'm like, what the hell? Also, see, Khloe, this should be, I'm not justifying these people's behavior, but this should be a sign that what you're doing is confusing to people, because now people just can't accept the fact that you're friends because you have your ex living in your house, when we all know he has enough money to get a rental.
Ask him on your own, I don't care.
A little half asleep, a little side eye.
That's sleep. Starting to have sex with someone in their sleep, so that's not funny.
We don't sleep in the same bed. He has his own room.
Really? Boundaries.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But we're great friends.
Listen,
who cares
the fact
about
that you
the
guys
rest?
are able to be close and be with your kids, it's a great scenario. I've been there.
I don't know what 5 or 10 years will bring. If he's my person, then he's meant to be my person.
Oh my God, Khloe. Make up your mind. You keep flip-flopping. Before you were like, you know, I'm not going to go back there. He needs to try to get better for himself because it's not going to be me. And now she's like, maybe I am his person. I don't know what's going to happen in 10 years. So you're telling me you're just going to like not date and you're just going to like wait on the sidelines to see if he becomes a better person. That's insanity to me. And I have gotten back together with an ex before. So, you know, it's coming from experience. Like, it's just so rare that getting back with an ex actually works. I know like one person in my life who's done it successfully.
Ugh, you guys are all pieces of work. Let me just tell you something.
You bitches are crazy.
You guys are crazy.
We just want to be fed.
Gross.
That's it.
Something about a straight man calling women bitches just doesn't sit right with me.
What is going on with you in your dating life? Can you even date? Do you date?
I don't have the energy. Once everyone's asleep, I'm just thinking, God, I can't believe it's Groundhog's Day tomorrow. That's all I think before I go to
Another
bed.
day, another dollar.
Khloe, do something about your life, like, as if you don't have the resources. I'm sorry, am I like a horrible person? Sometimes I just struggle to have empathy. Like, if you feel like your back's fucked, go to the doctor. You feel like, life's repetitive, like, change something about it, go on a vacation. Like, I don't really know. I just, like, you guys... I know money can't buy you happiness, but it should be able to make your life easier. Who's this gonna be? Kris's house. You cannot tell me that all those veggies do not go off in that fridge. The fact that you're using food as decorations, this is another thing I could talk about, is rich people, celebrities using food as decorations when there is people who can't even afford food, let alone healthy food. You're not eating all that. Why am I in a bad mood today?
Hey,
What's going on?
just cleaning up.
This is product placement for her cleaning company. This show is just one big ad at this point.
Oh, can you open that?
Just getting them to do all the tasks.
So what's happening? Tell me, catch me up. I'm so excited.
It's been great. You know, ESPN, appreciate you helping make this all happen.
This is a dream. I mean, the fact that we could have that call on Friday and they said, can you start Monday?
Yeah.
That never happens to anyone.
No, I'm excited, but no, thank you. You made it happen. Made a couple calls, ding, ding, ding. You're like, my boy wants to do ESPN, let's make it happen.
Oh. It's all making sense. It just clicked. No wonder Kris is being all nice to Tristan and eating his ass. She's managing him. I was wondering why in the previous episode they kept talking about him being on ESPN or whatever it's called, that sports channel. She's his manager now. I guarantee it, because he's like, thank you so much. And she's like, I made that call on Friday, blah, blah, blah. This just runs deep. Is Kris Jenner managing Tristan Thompson? Kris Jenner has an executive roster of clients, but it appears that Tristan is not one of them. Okay, so it looks like he's got his managers for like his like NBA stuff, but maybe this was like a connection she had, but she would still get a kickback from that. She's still gonna get her 10, is it 10%, 15%? Her 10%.
I was able to reach out to ABC, Disney.
Well, she didn't.
Big games in a row that you played, Tristan. How many years before you missed the games? I remember this. I remember 5 years. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is what MVPs do.
It's about the art of negotiating. And I think that's where you've mastered.
It's so rewarding for me.
Yeah, I bet it is. Oh my god, did he... Okay, the plot thickens. The plot thickens. Has Tristan Thompson retired from playing in the NBA? Did Tristan... Okay, I don't know, maybe he's slowing down in the NBA and that's why he's trying to get into like the media space. So maybe Kris is managing his media stuff and then he has his regular basketball player. Because then Kris has an ulterior motive to wanting to keep him around and keep him in the family.
So how are the kids today? Oh my God, the pictures that you guys
Yeah, we're working out.
with the baby, yeah. What were you doing?
Oh, it's just workouts like...
So now they're doing their workouts together, they're doing everything together.
God, I can't believe Khloe like keeps up with you.
Best workout partner I've ever had.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta keep...
I don't think that's very safe. She's doing push-ups with the baby, leg presses with True. This does not look safe.
She never complains.
Gets right to it. She's like, give me more.
We know Tristan has made some mistakes.
No, it's...
I know he's really sorry for the way that he hurt Khloe.
How many times are they going to bring it up? It's getting repetitive.
Really, the most important thing for everyone right now is raising those kids. And I worry that Khloe, with this change of Tristan moving out, there is going to be a void there.
Okay, but she was doing fine raising her kids before he wasn't there. I mean... That's why I said, aren't their houses massive? Can't he just like be in the East Wing and she's in the West Wing and then the playroom's in the middle of the house? I don't really know. Back with some Scott and Khloe action.
Asses out, nipples out. Yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
How's your back doing?
Still hurts pretty bad.
We are getting Scott's MRI results today, and I think Scott maybe needs to realize these things are fixable. You can't let it get you down.
I know we chatted on the phone a little bit. You're in a car accident.
You're so young, you can't live like this.
I'm almost 40.
What does that mean? I can't wait to be in my 40s. 30s have been a disaster.
I mean, what happened between Tristan and I was a very traumatic experience.
Oh my god, why are we bringing this up when it's not even relevant?
But I just think that there's no way this can continue into my 40s because I might snap one.
You're not going to turn 40 and then all your problems are going to go away, Khloe.
Just don't make me think too hard about it because I don't know what I'm expecting and I just want it to
Lower
be
your
great.
expectations then.
Scott, what do you do before you hurt your back for fun? Would you like...
Sex.
Sex?
But now I can't move, so...
Right.
I'm terrible.
So isn't that motivation to like fix your back?
Get back on the wagon. I really don't want to get back surgery. Sounds like hell.
All right, young fella.
That's it? He just had to rub it. What even was that treatment?
I'm happy to commit to this. And then on my 40th birthday or something, maybe, me and you.
What?
What?
He's suggesting having sex with her. When is he gonna stop with this whole him wanting to F Khloe thing? It's been going on for so long.
Bumped your head as well. Maybe you need a brain.
No, but on my 40th birthday, maybe I'll feel better.
Yeah, maybe you'll feel better. Let's get in the car,
All right.
little fella.
Doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know how to feel about it. Who's this? Kris. Okay. Kris and Khloe. I do love this combo.
I think everything with Scott went really well. I've been thinking a lot about him and his happiness, but also made me think a little bit about Khloe and where her head's at and where her life.
Just let her enjoy being single. Why can't people just let them be single?
What about you, your dating life?
I don't have a dating life. I'm not
There's
dating
nothing
anyone.
wrong with being
I know,
single.
but you and Tristan do spend a lot of quality parenting,
Not this.
co-parenting time together. What happens if he moves on and you haven't moved on? How are you going to feel about that?
I thought she had moved on. I thought that was the whole point. Was that she was like, get better for you because I'm not sticking around. Am I not getting that?
I mean, I don't know until I get there, but I want him to move on. But with all that being said, I remember Lamar and I were divorced already, and the first time I saw him with someone, and I remember it still stung.
I mean, it always
But I
will.
didn't want to be with him.
Yeah.
And then after the first time, then you get over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to see your ex with someone else, even if you don't want to be with them. It's just like annoying that people can't accept that Khloe doesn't want to be with Tristan. Like Kris, Kim, like why are they all trying to force it? Corey.
I really worry for Khloe that if Tristan does meet somebody one day and does move on, is she going to regret not getting back with him fully?
Why are you trying so hard for Khloe, for your daughter, to be with this 2-time and 3-time and cheater?
How he looks at you. I see, you know, the effort that he puts into you and the kids.
Oh wow, he can co-parent.
Tristan's a great guy. If you don't think it infuriates me that I basically helped mold this person to who he is, and now the greatness of him gets to be shared with someone else, yeah, that's very frustrating for me. But that's no reason for me to just...
To settle for
Yeah,
something.
To settle for
that part.
someone that didn't feel this way about me.
Does he really respect you if he did that?
Frustrating that almost my entire life of men, they all have to realize how great I am after they've showed me how terrible they can be.
Sad.
When I knew how great they were to begin with. So why can't someone see how great I am to begin with?
Ooh, this is one for the therapy couch.
Why don't you ask Tristan some of these questions?
Yeah, stop bombarding her. Ask him the hard-hitting questions.
How would he feel if I was? Well, I already know. He wouldn't
Yeah,
be happy.
well,
Yeah,
Oh,
he
well.
would be devastated.
as he
I
deserves, that's what
promise.
he gets.
If you're going to be devastated, then why'd you do what you did?
Let me ask the audience.
I don't think he
What
was
was
thinking.
mindset when you cheated?
Oh,
You're asking me?
Who the else am I talking to?
not bringing this up again. When Kris cheated on Rob back in the day. Because I remember Courtney bringing this up with Kris back in Keeping Up. How Kris cheated on Rob Kardashian with her like tennis teacher or like her personal trainer or something. I don't know. That's why they initially got divorced and then she got together with, you know, Caitlyn. Interesting.
When you did that with my dad, and you had 4 kids, and you had a family, and this whole thing.
I think being really young and dumb is something that plays into it because you don't really understand the consequences.
Also, is 33 years old too young to know that cheating is wrong? Especially when you're married with 4 kids? I don't agree with this young, dumb cheating thing. Maybe if you're like a teenager or like really early 20s, I wouldn't know. I've never cheated on anyone before. But I think saying that about being young and dumb and not knowing the consequences when you're married with 4 children in your like late 20s, early 30s, I don't know. It's quite the cop out. That's, yeah, I feel like I kind of wish I understood the cheater's mind because I myself don't have one. Sometimes I want to like understand like why people do this and they don't just leave the person, but they never really give a good explanation. It's always just, I was dumb.
But what was my
Appreciate
dad
the
not
consequences.
doing that made you want to look elsewhere?
I don't know, because he was such a great husband and such a great dad. And I
Then why'd
think
you do
that
it?
I fell into a situation where I thought that the grass was greener somewhere else. And I made a
Wow.
huge mistake.
I don't get that. So you have something that is so great and so amazing, but you see something that you think is better, so you go after that. I'm sorry. If you're married, you make a commitment. Maybe that's something you can do when you're just dating, and then you can be like, actually, I'm going to break up with you because I feel like I found a better option. Even that's kind of shitty, but like, damn, that is such a bullshit excuse.
When I got divorced, I did have regrets. I thought, wow, what was I thinking? So I just want Khloe to be really careful when she makes these decisions and she has to let somebody go.
Okay, but it's completely different because Khloe's not the cheater in this situation. Tristan is, whereas you were. So your experiences are completely different. What's not clicking?
I just want you to be happy.
I already have my happily ever after with my kids. I'm totally happy.
Why is that so hard for Kris to believe? Like, and I experience this in my life sometimes. Like, I've been single now for like a year and a half, and so many of my friends, every time I see them, it's always like, so are you seeing anyone? You dating anyone? When are you gonna get back into it? Like, people just really struggle to understand that people can be content for a period of being single. Like, doesn't mean I don't ever want to get in a relationship again, doesn't mean that Khloe never wants to get into one, but sometimes you can just be okay with it, be at peace. Like, it's crazy to think that there is no happiness without a partner, you know? I mean, in terms of the future, yes, like, I don't want to die alone, but like, in the present moment, she's telling you she's happy, she's content with her life, content with just her kids. Just give her some breathing room, Kris.
When you have a partner, I always put that person first, and I don't want to put anyone first but my kids.
Right.
Life is short. My kids are this age only for
a minute.
Literally a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And also, why would you want to put your kids through more stress? Like, by her trying to get back together with Tristan again, like, as if she has the back and forth relationship with him as her kids are getting older, when they're going to be remembering it, that's not healthy. That's not a healthy thing to go through, to see your parents on and off the rails. And then also, that's what you're going to model your future relationships on. Like, that's messed up.
I want to just enjoy my life with them. And if I find a guy, then I'll find a guy.
Yeah.
But that's not my top priority. But I genuinely don't want anything right now.
Yeah.
I don't want the responsibility of another person.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make Tristan happen, Kris. It should never happen.
So give me time.
Deal.
Okay, that better be the end of this conversation, Kris. True's birthday.
5th birthday, True, you're gonna be 5? I know my life is crazy stressful, but when it comes to my kids, no matter what it is, I know how to leave everything at the door and I just immerse myself in kidland.
That's great. That's good. Put it aside for your kids.
You know, it's my baby girl, little Tutu's 5th birthday, so it's exciting.
Are we gonna get to see other family members? Courtney! We haven't seen her in so long. I think we're gonna get everyone in this episode. I'm getting the vibe.
Thanks, Court. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for showing up.
I didn't miss it.
Kylie!
Yes.
Oh my god, she had hair! I just got chills. You look so cute.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Storm, you've never looked better.
Where's Truzel?
Truzel.
Hi. Love you. I'm like so exhausted. I can't even stand up. I love you. Are you pregnant? No.
Oh, but we know she is. That's probably going to be part of the later part of the season.
Hi.
Oh, there's Tatum.
Boom. Boom.
We haven't seen him in ages. So cute.
They have cake.
No sugar.
There it goes. In center now.
I like it in because it's not as like trying.
Trying hard? Oh, okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
She looks uncomfortable around him.
Is he driving you crazy?
I mean, yes
Or is it
and no. It's livable. I mean, I've survived this long. Yeah.
This is my girl Cece Bussy.
Look at the shark. Did you guys
Rain
see the
bleached
shark?
his hair.
No. Hi guys. Hey, there's a shark.
Oh, Tristan's brother, and he's awake. Oh, wait, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Stop. Oh, wait, why am I tearing up? Sorry. He hasn't been awake the whole show, and he's part of the party.
Unlike the shark's publicist.
Beautiful.
You gotta love a great kid's birthday party.
I love how she's wearing a business suit to a kid's party. Love.
Da.
Your mom and Corey are hopeful for a future for you two.
I think
Oh, not this. No.
it's probably really confusing to people because Tristan and I get along so well.
Co-parenting, healthy.
People want more.
No.
No. I know where I'm comfortable. A modern family. It's really weird.
It's not weird. It's amazing to be able to healthily co-parent your children and not have to be together because you know it doesn't work. Like, what do these people not get?
Best father award.
Try.
All the energy you bring to the house, and then all the positivity, and then with the kids, and then everything that's going on now. So it's like your house finished, and then it's like Khloe gonna be crying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the house can't be complete without a man. Because she can't be complete without a man. The misogynistic undertones to this. Like, she literally has to, she's telling you, I'm happy, I'm content, and blah, blah, and you just can't accept it.
Yeah, I'm 2 steps away, so I can always come back.
Yeah, his house is like super close to hers as well.
For everybody, the kids and everything, you know.
Papa's at the house is whole, right, Papa?
That baby's like,
Right, Papa?
I'm not looking at you.
Do you guys want coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
You just don't drink sugar, you don't drink coffee, you don't drink soy.
Coffee and play right now. Soy free, sugar free.
Because you're pregnant. Because you're pregnant.
We have everything, babe.
Wow.
Because you're pregnant.
Alcohol free.
Although it's kind of easier for her to get away with that because she is like a health nut.
Tristan is moving out this week, and
Yay!
it's bittersweet. Like, my biggest fear initially is,
Can he be on the show list?
Tatum's too young to know what's going on, but true,
Oh, yeah.
is
Oh,
this
true,
gonna
true.
f her up? Basically, to her memory, has never remembered her dad living with her. She has this great relationship that I don't want to do anything that's gonna be damaging to her.
Well, she is 5. I don't remember much from when I was 5, so if he continues not living with them, that's just going to be what's normal to her.
There's just been a lot of sadness with losing Tristan's mom, Andrea, and trying to acclimate Amari into just a new life, essentially. It's been a lot.
Gotta start somewhere. Somewhere. Love this copyright-free music.
Today, having it be such a joyous day, it's been magical, and where you're just not thinking about anything that's too heavy, because we're at a 5-year-old's birthday party. 1, 2...
Oh, there's Amari. Oh, that's so cute.
I've loved every bit of today.
Aww,
the happiness and the
she's so
balloons and
cute.
everything.
Oh, her and her brother. Adorbs. Love getting to see Khloe's little kiddos. I love seeing the kids in general in this show. I really do. Well, not so much Courtney's. They've all got such an attitude. I wonder what that's about. And Khloe and Malika, yes. This is gonna be fun.
I hate everyone. Just when your day doesn't go right, I want to.
You like this every day?
This is like the calmest I've ever been.
Do you not have any joy?
Oh, girl, she's just a little stressed.
When I see my kids.
Tristan, is he still with you?
No, he has moved into
Finally.
his home.
He didn't want to go.
No, I don't think he wanted to go, but
Yeah.
it was interesting for him and I because prior to that, Tristan and I were barely talking.
So maybe that's like a good way to sort of test it out, right? So they were living together, obviously separate rooms, but very close quarters, and still she doesn't want that romantic vibe from him, even though they're barely talking before. So this is just proof that you can be friends, amicable, and co-parent.
I would really like for us to do something fun together. I think we should go to Home Goods. I think we should go to Target. I think we should go to the Four Seasons, have lunch, and get a massage. Then I think we should go out.
Damn, all in one
You
day.
need to do a little bit more for you. You were like the life of the party.
I'm still the life of the party.
What party?
When I'm-
What party? What party do
Well,
you
when
go
I
to?
go
You have to go to a party.
When I go somewhere.
One day you have to get
Malika's
back out
being
there.
real with her.
And I will. I just, right now, I'm so overwhelmed with just life.
I mean, it is also okay to just be a bit of a homebody for a bit, not like go out all the time. Like, take a break. Be there for yourself.
After a while, you start to go, you know what? I can do all of these things and still do some things that make Khloe smile and give me something else to talk about outside of my kids and Tristan and Amari and tragedy and all that. Like, you gotta give yourself something else.
You know what? That is a good point, because from what they're showing, Khloe hasn't really spoken about like her interests and her hobbies. Like, it's always, you know, about her kids and Tristan and Mara. Like, she doesn't, like, what's she doing for herself? Where's the businesses? Where's the hobbies, you know?
I really appreciate how much people want me to get out and socialize and leave my house, but that's not what is best for me right now. Like, where am I even going? What do you guys want me to do? What's out there? I don't think anything that great.
Girl, that's depression. To not want to leave your house. I would know, because I barely leave my house.
My mom called me over and she was like, you know, I just don't get mad. I just want to talk to you. And I typically know that means it's about either why am I like such a recluse or like my romantic life.
It's interesting that people keep saying that to you. It's interesting.
I mean, I love my mom for so many reasons, but one of the main things that it's so beautiful about her is how forgiving she is and how a lot of us are in my family.
Too forgiving. When someone does the same thing over and over again. Tristan.
But her specifically, because being a mom, if someone did what Tristan did to my daughter, I would probably castrate them.
For sure.
And smile doing
Damn. I love how, like, Malika's not even fazed. She's just like, for sure. But yeah, it is so true. Like, I mean, I've said this before, probably in this video. Like, well, the previous episodes, but if you're watching YouTube in this video, it's a whole thing. Like, I don't understand how you can, because I said that if anyone cheated on my, like, sisters, siblings, like, they're dead to me. But like as a mother, someone cheats on your child and you're still trying to get them to get back together with them, like that makes no sense. Clearly, with all her cheating stuff, maybe Kris just doesn't think cheating is that big of a deal.
I've been cheated on by many people. I've dealt with it. I got it. This other situation was the most wild thing. Not only finding out that he had someone else pregnant, but while I secretly had my own surrogate pregnant, never in a million years would I have been blind, like would have thought that.
Like he knew that he had gotten another one pregnant, that he had cheated on Khloe while he was organizing this like embryo put into the surrogate thing with her. Like that's so messed up. That's gotta be like, oh, I can't even.
Cut two, then this whole year goes by. My son's not even 1 yet. And look how much has changed.
And you know what's really sad is like both of Khloe's children brought into this earth were under traumatic circumstances. Like she found out that Tristan cheated on her the first time when she was like going into labor with True. So he was in the delivery room and she was pissed at him, so mad, but she had to put it aside to like give birth to their daughter. And then going into this, like thinking that she was going to have someone be there, she was thrust into being a single mother, tried to make it work. He cheated on her again. They tried to like, you know, have a child together again so that True is a sibling. I don't remember if they were together then, maybe they were. Obviously they're doing it through a surrogate this time because Khloe has issues with pregnancy, whatever. And then he cheats on her again and gets another woman pregnant, and the embryo is already in the surrogate. So then she has her son, Tatum, under those circumstances. Like, that is just awful. Like, it's not even just like he cheated on her one time. Like, it's the multiple cheating. It's the way it has affected their children, like getting other women pregnant. Like, I don't even comprehend how anyone could forgive and encourage her to get back together with him. That's crazy. I'm glad she's speaking about this because I was like...
I didn't speak to Tristan at all for 6 months, not even about the kids. But like, now look, now we're back to being really good friends. What do they say? To get over somebody, you have to get under somebody else. Like, I'm sure that's obviously a really easy route. And you're definitely distracting yourself as to what you need healing from. Someone's form of healing is not my form of healing.
And I don't think that saying works in like just a sexual way. Like, just if you have a breakup and you try to sleep with other people, it's not going to help you get over them. The only way you actually get over them, from my experience, is like actually developing feelings with like a new person. Because I don't know, that's why I think like you're just always thinking about the lost failed relationship until you're in a new one. Maybe that's unhealthy.
And if I felt like going out, if I felt like dating, and if I was open to that right now, I would do it. There's nothing holding me back. I just genuinely don't have these feelings right now.
Wow, I really relate to this. I'm glad she's like putting her foot down in the adversity of all these people like shoving it in her face. Like, this is her way of healing, her way of coping. And like, Kim even set her up with Michelle Maroney, that hot Italian actor from 365 Days. And Khloe was like, oh, yeah, and still nothing happened because she's not ready. So... it's not like she couldn't have a hot man like that, you know?
I want to feel proud, like when I go into a room and I'm with my man and I'm not
embarrassed.
I don't think everyone's laughing at me for being a weak bitch, for staying with someone.
You are the furthest from a weak woman. It takes a very strong woman to forgive people.
But just because you forgive him doesn't mean you have to keep going back.
It takes a very strong woman to be hurt multiple times by the same person and still smile in their face.
That is very strong, because Lord knows how painful that could be. And she's doing that for her kids. I reckon if they didn't have kids, she'd be like, get out! But doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity.
In an ideal world, I wish I was married and that we had our family together. Like, that's what everyone...
I mean, that's not even that common these days. So.
Attracted to Tristan. Like, I'm not like...
Wow.
How could you be? He's disgusting. Like, not visually, but like when someone does disgusting things, it removes all of their attractiveness away from them.
That's a big say. You're still attracted to
him,
no.
I know he's a very...
But she's not attracted to him.
He's like a beautiful
creature.
Statue of a human. Like, I'm not like blind, but I can't think about kissing him on the lips, like none of that.
Maybe think about it this way. Maybe you might want to try to save your family. Maybe you might want to give this a shot.
Malika! What is wrong with you people? She's literally telling you until she's blue in the face how she feels. Save your family. Why should she sacrifice her sanity and her peace of mind and her happiness to force a relationship with someone when it's not going to work? You yourself said how forgiving she is when he's done the same thing multiple times. I don't get these people in this freaking show. I don't get it. Why are they... What is this mentality? Is it a rich LA thing? You just stay with your cheating man?
I've tried to save my family a couple times. I just want like my life a little bit.
So it's not never.
Well, nothing's never.
I don't know what it is. It's definitely not now.
And this is preventing her from moving on by you guys constantly bringing it up and blah, blah, blah. Let her move on. Like, grieve this end of this relationship, process, move on, love herself, and then find someone new. Like, if Kourtney got to do it, why can't Khloe? And, you know, that is a good point, because Kourtney's relationship with Scott was awful. There was so much tumultuous stuff that went on because of Scott, and the family constantly defended him, blah, blah, blah. I think this family's got a serious issue of not letting the women leave when they're going through strife, because Kim had the same thing with Kanye. Like, they stay and stay and stay and stay. Obviously, they have kids, so that's a factor, but just let them live. Like, God, I'm running out of words. Very frustrated with now Malika as well, and obviously mainly Kris and then Corey. Like, people just need to give Khloe a frickin' break. Well, that's all I have to say. I'm Kardashian out, guys. 4 episodes in a row. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. This one was a heavy one. Like, I felt very conflicted about my feelings because what Tristan went through with his mother passing away and taking care of his teenage disabled brother, that's like sad regardless of what he's done. Like, I don't want to, you know, be insensitive towards that. I obviously do still think like that the situation of him living with Khloe was not the healthiest, and it obviously put this idea into some of the family members' minds, like Kim, but mainly Kris, that like, oh, it's so nice that you guys are living together and being there for the kids. Like, are you sure you don't want to get back together with him? You might regret it. Like, as if healthy co-parenting isn't a thing. And also, why can't Khloe move on and find a healthy relationship when she's had so many unhealthy ones? Why are you trying to perpetuate the cycle? Let her break free, okay? Like, you shouldn't force a relationship to work when it's clearly not working. And I feel like Khloe's basically saying that. Yeah, Kris is like climbing down her throat. Honestly, I'm interested to see if there's any more developments with Kris and Khloe throughout the rest of the season. I can feel Khloe starting to get agitated with her, which is interesting considering they're like live right next door to each other. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I feel like it's a very messy, complicated situation, and I'm always looking to hear some opinions about it that aren't my own because, you know, I don't live in an echo chamber. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss another video from me. As always, check out my Patreon if you would like more bonus content, early access content, extended content. 3 tiers starting from $2.50 USD a month. But if you can't afford to do that, totally understandable. I just thank you so much for supporting my channel by watching these videos, and shout out to all my patrons as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see my next one, and as always, I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you're in the world. Bye.